Mangold in the trunk.
I'm back. Road Rants on Indiana Jones. Breaking news. Steven Spielberg will not direct Indiana Jones 5. James Mangold in talks to replace. Whoa. This is an exclusive. It's from Variety. And I'm going to give an interesting take at the end of this. After a long development process, Steven Spielberg is handing the directing reins on Indiana Jones 5 to another filmmaker for the first time in the franchise's 39-year history. Sources say, while a deal hasn't closed, Ford versus Ferrari director James Mangold is in talks to take the job. Mangold has been put in this situation before when he took over the Wolverine franchise. 2017's Logan was a blockbuster, grossing $619 million globally and earning Mangold an Oscar nomination for adapted screenplay. Spielberg will remain as hands-on producer. According to a source close to the filmmaker, the decision to leave the chair was entirely Spielberg's, in a desire to pass along Indy's whip to a new generation to bring their perspective to the story. Harrison Ford, meanwhile, is still on the project. The actor recently made headlines speaking about the future of the franchise. He told CBS Sunday Morning this month that he was going to start doing Indiana Jones thing in about 2 months, and then days later told, "Hey, you guys," that the project was still facing scheduling issues and a few script issues, and that, quote, "we're determined to get it right before we get it made." When Disney first announced the new Indiana Jones in 2016, Spielberg directing, Ford starring, the studio originally slated the film to open July 19, 2019. Then it was pushed to a year to July 10, 2020, and then moved to July 9, 2021, when Jonathan Kasdan, son of Raiders of the Lost Ark scribe Lawrence Kasdan, he is no Lawrence Kasdan, by the way, was brought on to take a pass on the script after David Knapp left the project. With the new director coming on board, the possibility that Indy 5 will be pushed one more time from its release date seems likely. Spielberg and Disney failed to comment. By the way, George Lucas, who co-created Indiana Jones, has retired and is not expected to be officially involved in Indy 5. Okay, so what do we think about this Rhodes Squadron? Very interesting. And I'll tell you why. I reported a rumor the other day that James Mangold was also in talks to direct an episode of Star Wars: The Mandalorian under Jon Favreau. Steven Spielberg is stepping aside. He will still be officially a producer, but will Kathleen Kennedy? This is interesting. For the record, I love James Mangold. I love Steven Spielberg. He's technically my favorite director of all time, but James Mangold is moving up the ranks. Ford versus Ferrari, Logan, Identity, and my personal favorite, 3:10 to Yuma, with Christian Bale and Russell Crowe. I love that movie. This is interesting. With Mangold involved, you can almost guarantee Indy is not going woke, because that's generally not his lane. And James Mangold, to be honest, can be pretty hardcore if he decides to. I actually, for some odd reason, have a little more faith in this all of a sudden, even over Spielberg. I feel like Spielberg has had a little Hollywood poisoning, whereas James Mangold, if I'm keeping it correct and just honest, don't give a fuck. That's my honest opinion. I don't think he gives a shit what Hollywood thinks. So this is very interesting. I'm actually, oddly, now that Jonathan Kasdan, I heard, is no longer involved, am more interested in Indy 5. You tell me what you think. I know that's not going to be the popular take. But look, I hate to say it, Steven Spielberg has a little Kathleen Kennedy stain on him right now. Oh, that's a hot take. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
King Kong in the trunk.